हाय एवरीवन वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल एंड आज गाइस हम पढ़ने वाले हैं वेटलैंड्स एंड देयर टाइप्स characteristics and uses. So let's get started. A wetland is a geographic area that is either partially or completely filled with water. Wetland can be made by natural causes such as flooding of bodies of water or can be human made to promote the growth of a specific plant and soil condition. The amount of water present in wetland influences the type of plant that are able to grow there as well as the diversity of organisms that are able to make a wetland their home. Wetlands cover about 6% of the earth's surface. There are several kinds of wetlands such as marshes, swamps, lagoons, bogs, fens and other resources. They support a variety of plants and animals' life. Biologically, they are one of the most productive ecosystems. Wetlands of India. India has a wealth of wetlands ecosystem distributed in different geographical regions. Most of wetlands in India are directly or indirectly linked with major river systems such as Ganga, Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari, Tapti, etc. India has totally 27,400 403 wetlands, of which 23,444 are inland wetlands and 3,059 are coastal wetlands. So basically इंडिया में टोटल जो wetland हैं वो 27,403 हैं, आउट ऑफ विच 23,444 जो है लैंड वेटलैंड है एंड रिमेनिंग जो है 3,059 वो कोस्टल वेटलैंड है. According to the Directory of Asian Wetland 1989, wetlands occupy 18.4% of the country's area, जिसमें हमने इंक्लूड नहीं किया है रिवर को. एक्सक्लूड करने के बाद जो वेटलैंड्स हैं वो कंट्रीज़ के 18.4% को ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं, ऑफ विच 70% आर अंडर पैडी कल्टिवेशन. The coastal wetland occupy an estimated 6,750 square kilometer and are largely dominated by mangrove vegetation. About 80% of the mangroves are distributed in the Sundarbans of West Bengal and the Andaman Nicobar Island, with the rest in the coastal state of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Goa, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. So, wetland in southern peninsular India are mostly man-made are known as yeris या tanks. They are constructed in every village and provide water for various human needs. So basically जो नदर्न एरिया सदर्न जो कोस्टल रीजन है वहाँ पे इंडिया के बहुत सारे ऐसे जो वेटलैंड्स है मैन मेड हैं, जो कि जिसको हेरिस या टैंक कहा जाता है, जो कि एवरी विलेज में वाटर प्रोवाइड करते हैं फॉर ह्यूमन नीड्स. टाइप्स ऑफ वेटलैंड्स की बात करें तो वेटलैंड्स आर क्लासिफाइड बेस्ड ऑन देयर जियोग्राफिक लोकेशन एंड देयर टाइप्स ऑफ वाटर दैट फील्स. द वेटलैंड्स जो है वो 4 कैटेगरी में कैटेगराइज किए गए हैं: मार्सेस, स्वैम्प, बोक्स एंड फेंस. इनको हम डिटेल में देख लेते हैं. Marsh is a wetland that can be either fresh water or salt water. Marshes are generally filled by surface water runoff or groundwater. There are two subdivisions of marshes, non-tidal and tidal. So further इसका डिवीज़न होता है tidal and non-tidal. Non-tidal marshes are freshwater wetlands and that are located near lakes, ponds, river and streams. Runoff from these bodies of water keeps marshes saturated with anywhere from a few inches to 3 feet of water. These type of marshes are known as emergent marshes. इसको emergent marshes भी कहते हैं. And organisms that live in freshwater marshes include the uh, picker, pickerel, bait plant, and mink animals. Tidal marshes आपके क्या होते हैं, are found near coastlines and are filled with overflowing tides of the ocean. As a tide comes in, it fills a tidal marshes with the salt water. When the tides, ओके सॉरी, हाँ. सो बेसिकली ये जो होता है, ये सॉल्ट वाटर से फील्ड होता है. सो बेसिकली जब ये टाइड वापस चला जाता है तो जो वाटर होता है वो मार्स में रह जाता है. सेलो वाटर बॉडी को छोड़ के चला जाता है, जो कि ऑर्गेनिज्म यूज़ करते हैं. Because of the salinity of water and the constant changing in the amount of water present, organisms that live in the tidal marshes have evolved to live in harassed condition because ये salt water होता है. So these organisms include variety of cod grass plants such as clams, crabs and several birds. Okay. Swamps की बात करें तो a swamp is a type of wetland that includes an abundance of woody plants. During some parts of the year, swamp contain only enough water to keep the soil saturated, but in other parts of the year, a swamp is full of standing water. There are two types of swamp: forested swamp and shrub swamp. इसमें भी two types के होते हैं. फॉरेस्ट स्वैम्प होता है, श्रब स्वैम्प होता है. फॉरेस्टेड स्वैम्प आर फिल्ड बाय वाटर फ्रॉम स्ट्रीम एंड रिवर, and they are also characterized by the presence of many tall trees including red maple and pin oak, as well as flowing cypress tree in the southern part of the United States. A shrub swamp is characterized by the presence of shrubby vegetation such as buttonbulls and, हाँ, डॉगवुड श्रब्स होती हैं यहाँ पे. श्रब्स जो होती हैं, स्वैम्प्स आर फाउंड अलोंग फ्लड प्लेन्स दैट कीप द सॉयल सैचुरेटेड फॉर मच ऑफ द ईयर. अब बोक्स की बात करें, आर अ टाइप ऑफ वेटलैंड दैट आर predominantly फाउंड इन द नॉर्दर्न रीजन. Bogs are unique because they are filled mostly by the precipitation, making their water concentration more acidic than the other type of wetlands. Bogs are formed as a lake or a pond or as a moss cover an area of land and traps moisture beneath it. A precaution is a type of bog that is filled with dense vegetation and highly elevated areas of land. Plants that are commonly found in bog wetland are evergreen trees and shrubs होती हैं. So basically these are the जो वो plants पाई जाती हैं वो evergreen होती हैं. While animal species in black bear and woodpeckers इसमें आते हैं. The last one is fens. Like bogs, fens are type of wetland found in another region, and fens are filled with water by groundwater drainage. As a result, fens are less acidic than the bogs. Fens serve as a water shed, reducing the amount of flooding that occur in the area. And since fens are not as acidic as bogs, they support the greater variety of wildlife. Okay, so characteristics of wetlands की बात करें, in order for an area to be considered as a wetland, it has to have three specific characteristics. One of these character is presence of water during the growing season each year. Another one of the characteristics is sustainability of hydrophytes or plants that are specially adapted to highly saturated area, such as they thrive in areas with a large amount of water like wetland ecosystem. The last one is the final characteristic is that the soil in wetland must be hydric. Hydric soil are saturated soil that remains flooded for so long that they become anaerobic. This creates a this creates a substance is known as pit, which is formed from decaying matter. Whenever oxygen is not present, this decaying release a natural gas known as methane, which contribute to greenhouse gas emission that causes a rise in global temperature. So basically, the last one is uses. Uses क्या होता है? Wetlands provide livelihood source to human in the form of agricultural produce, craft materials, timber production, medicinal plant and fishing hunting, absorb pollutant and improve the water quality, helps to reduce the impact of flood, reduce soil erosion and increase soil fertility, सर्व एज ए इको टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन. सो ये यूजेस होता है इकोसिस्टम का, सॉरी सो वेटलैंड इकोसिस्टम का हम कह सकते हैं. सो ये ओवरऑल आज का ये टॉपिक यहीं पे एंड होता है. आई होप वीडियो आपके लिए हेल्पफुल रही होगी. एंड अभी तक आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ डू लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू.